Everybody, this is Harrison with Sterling Chiropractic Center. On this week's segment of Dentists with Doc, we're going to talk about supplements. Doc, the usual high school student would like to work out or at least get in shape. What kind of pre-workout / protein would you recommend to an average 16, 17-year-old?
Well, at that point in time, you know, most 16, 17, 18-year-olds really enjoy going to the gym. They first of all, when they go to the gym, they start seeing huge results. You know, they can see those results change within about 2 or 3 weeks. They start seeing their gains, you know, as far as their strength get a lot stronger. They find that their cardiovascular system is much more responsive than, say, somebody my age. So with that desire to get into the gym and to stay in the gym is much heightened. Not only that, but you're also trying to attract the opposite sex, so you're trying to look as good as possible. With that being said, I think that one of the biggest things that people need to realize is that if you are an avid person who enjoys going and working out and you want to see some gains, the biggest thing to do is make sure that your protein intake, especially after activity, is heightened. So I usually go with somewhere between 15 and 25 grams of protein within an hour following your workout. There are some other supplements. I'm sure you've heard of creatinine or creatine, and then there's also some pre-workouts as well.
What's the best place to go find all these at?
You know, you really want to go someplace that has a reputable reputation. I know that sounds kind of redundant, but you want somebody who has some really clean, I don't know, supplements that, you know, that's not just garbage. Sometimes you can find a really reputable supplier online. We are very, very fortunate in Bowling Green to have a multitude of different places that you can find some of those quality supplements. I think Complete Nutrition is a fantastic resource. GNC, the Vitamin Shop, the Nutrition Center. There's, like I said, there's even some other places online as well.
On average cost, what would be a 30-day supply or 30 serving supply of protein?
You know, a lot of it just depends on how much protein's in it. You know, you can get some kind of sub-level that's probably has about 8 grams, and you can get that for probably about $40 a month. Then you have some others that are a little bit higher, I think a little bit more laboratory grade, and also a little bit higher in their protein grade, that you can get typically between about $69 and say $130, $140.
So aminos are usually for during workout. Would you also recommend them for a post-workout also, or what?
Now, well, you have to remember is that amino acids are the building blocks for muscle and for protein. So those amino acids are actually what aids in the rebuild and the restoration of torn muscles. Let's look at the physiology of working out. When you're doing it, you're trying to work out and you're trying to stretch and create little micro tears in the muscles. And when you do that, you have to find a way to go back in and rebuild and restore that muscle. And the amino acids are the #1 chain to go back in there and help restore that muscle, rebuild it, and actually increase the size of it. Creatinine is one of those other supplements that you can actually add in during your workout that actually helps build the muscle and helps create a larger girth or a larger presentation of the muscle as well.
With pre-workout, what's the best what's the content you usually use? What do you recommend to our followers out there?
Well, okay, let's just look at this as far as age group. In someone your age group, you do not need a pre-workout that has a lot of test boost or increased testosterone. Obviously, you're right in the peak right now of puberty. So your test levels or your T levels are extremely high. Compared to somebody of my age who, you know, has been documented, you know, throughout our age group, that those T scores actually start to drop after you hit a certain age. So for me, I'm looking at a pre-workout that probably has a little test booster in it, testosterone boost in it. Someone for yourself, I would recommend something that has a little bit less of that, but more of a increase in caffeine and those kind of things to just kind of get you through the workout. everybody gets those days. You get into the gym and you're just like, oh man, I'm struggling today. And those pre-workouts are really good to help kind of increase that motivation, increase that drive to get out there and get that workout done.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. Catch us next week with Donuts with Doc.